Hello everybody and welcome to Beer Manufacture. So I've just had a little look around. This is, I assume, our sort of factory area. So this is where we're going to be manufacturing our beer. In here, looks like the storeroom. Outside, I think it's just used for deliveries. We've got some pallets over here. It's a big space though, so you never know. Maybe you can store some stuff out here as well. Who knows? And then here we seem to have our bedroom and office combined. So let's get to the computer then and buy some stuff. Or actually, take a contract. So we need beer for homies. We need 4 uncapped Pittsburgh. Let's get some of that. Machines. I'm guessing I need one of these. And presumably that is outside. It's time to build your first brewing vat and use it to craft some beer. So that should be out here somewhere then. Wait. Where did they come from? That was empty. When we just walked through here a second ago, there was nothing there. It must have come with some free ingredients. Right, so too far to build, so you can build anywhere in here. Well, now where would you want this then? I guess to start with, we could just have it here. I don't know if I can move it afterwards. Hopefully I can, I don't know. But we'll just leave it there for now. Right, so I need to add some water to it. Let's do that. Dip it in. That needs 20 litres of water. Then pick up the low-quality Britsford brown malt. Is this? Interact with it and drag it to here, then presumably. And the temperature needs to be 50 to 75. So shall we go for about 60 then? See how that goes? Right, so that's now mashing then. I'll put that there. I don't know if we've got any left in there, but I'll leave it there just in case. Right, so that's mashing, 9 and 15. Cooling not started. Okay, so we need to cool down the product now. Set temperature 15 to 25. So sure, 18 will be good enough then. Alright, that's cooling then. How long does it take to cool? Right, it seems to be cool. But we need to go and buy some bottles, I think. Alright. It's time to build your first bottle filler and use it to pour some beer. Do we have any bottles? We do have some bottles down there. It's good. Alright, where do I need to put this then? Does this need to be attached to this somewhere, or can this go anywhere? Is it like a whole system? I think this can just go anywhere. But I'm not 100%. I'm going to put it over here. There we go. We'll put it there. Looks good. Transfer the beer. Oh, it goes underground. I see. So that's now been transferred. So that goes under that pipework. That you didn't see me do that, of course. I dug all of this up. I placed all that pipework. Runs all the way under there. Comes up to here. All that hard work. Can we pick more than one up? We can. Right, let's put the bottle here then, and presumably we just fill it. So I put a bottle in. Oh, the bottle goes to the left. Empty bottle there. Then the bottle goes here then, presumably. And then we bring the level up. Oh, there we go. No overflow. Poured a terrible beer. Oh, so you have to let go of it then. Okay. We're just overfilling these. No, I haven't stopped. No, I've not stopped. I was just taking it easy. There we go. Oh, I was terrible at that. But we did 1 out of the 4. Right, so I think we can give this to the homies then now. Contracts complete. I guess we did it. Bravo, your first beer, if we can even call it that. Your buddies will be happy, but if you really want to sell it, you'll need something better. Here's a recipe for real beer. Let's brew it properly this time. I'll show you the full process. Okay. So go to the computer. So we're going to take a contract for a real beer. We need to go to the shop then. Presumably I'm going to need to buy one of those, and one of those. Now, do they just pop into inventory? Are they here? They're here. Store them on here for now. Items don't... Wow, items don't match. So you can only have one... Okay. Remember that. A big shelf for a little thing. Right, so presumably I pour my... Currently unavailable. Do I have to put this in here? Okay, I'm not really sure why it was asking me to touch that, because that's not what we're using. At least I don't think it is. Right, pour the water in like we did before. Then add the Britsford malt from the inventory. Is that this one? That's yeast well... Oh, that's yeast. Is it this one? Bugwell hops. So are we only adding this... So we're adding this in as well then, are we? I think we might be adding 2 stages here for real beer. So why is he telling us to use this one? This is low quality. It wanted just to make a real beer. So I bought that other stuff, and now it's telling me to use the Britsford malt again. That's what it wants, though, isn't it? So I guess we'll do that. Set the temperature. So the Britsford was 64 to 69. So this needs to be a bit hotter than before. So we'll go 67. That's doing its thing. Got another 10 to mash fully. Alright, that's now mashed. Interact with the brewing thing, so we now need to put in the Fugwell. So interact with the brewing vat, add Fugwell hops to the inventory slot, and set the valid temperature. So now, yeah, we're adding extra stuff here. Let's add our extra hops. Then this needs to be between 95 and 100. It's getting pretty hot now. We'll go 98. We'll leave this. I think I'd prefer to have everything on this shelf, to be honest. Let's put this one there, closer to the door we're using. That's bubbling away nicely. Almost finished. I think that's finished. Cool the product down. 18 to 22, so we'll knock it down to 19. That'll be fine. I gotta say, it looks more like looking at interior under a microscope than beer, but I'm sure it'll taste nice. Right, buy our first fermentation. Right, here we go. So we're going to ferment this one. How big is this? Pretty small again. These machines are very small. I expected them to be a lot bigger. You know what? I'm going to put this over here as well. Now it's time to ferment the beer. Go ahead and transfer your beer from the brewing vat to the fermentation vat. Okay. So Transfer beer to the fermentation. Okay, that's done then. Then we need to add yeast. Where's my yeast? Make sure we grab this. So interact with it, add yeast in the inventory slot. Oh, we're on the wrong side. I should have flipped that around. Put the yeast in. Set the temperature between 18 and 22. 20, we'll call it. 21 then, because I can't be bothered with the slider. There we go. That can do its thing. I'll put this away. That's 8 of 30, so that's bubbling away. There's something we can do in the meantime. Probably something we need to buy, but I don't know yet. Let's have a look at the tab, though, because we've got some stuff over there. So we can have a look at our recipes at any time, which is quite handy, I suppose, because once you leave the tutorial, this is where you're going to need to know what you're doing. We've also got something on I, which... Oh, it's an encyclopedia. Oh, that's good, actually. You don't get this in a lot of games, actually. So if you're a bit confused or stuck somewhere, you can come in here and maybe it'll point you in the right direction, at least. That's pretty good. Right, we need to buy our first lagering vat. It's another small machine. Which way round does it go? I never know which way round they're supposed to face. It was easier with that because it had a tap on the front. We'll try it that way around and hope for the best. In the lagering vat, some beers can mature and improve in flavor. They're also used for storing and keeping the beer. Now transfer the beer from the fermentation to the lagering case. Click this then. Transfer. Select. Right, that's done that. For the beer to be ready for a contract, it needs to be properly capped and labelled. Go to the shop now and buy them. Don't forget the bottles. It also says we're working overtime. So I need to go to bed. My PC will not let me work overtime. It's like, nope, you've worked enough. It's 9 p.m. I will not switch on. Please go to bed and sleep. There we go. We've slept, and now my PC will work again. So we need... I don't know how many is one. I presume... Okay, well, I can't pick any more. Presumably one is fine. I don't know how many you get in... Let's see, you get 4. It's not bad then. You multi-carry... Oh, you can. I don't know why I've been neglecting my inventory at the bottom there. Should have been using that all the time, really. Right, beer is now lagering. Wait for the process to end. And then we've got the capping machine right here. So how long is this going to take? I feel like it's done. So transfer the beer to the pouring table. Bottle filler. That's not the right thing, though, is it? Isn't it? Is that the one? Oh, it is. I don't know. Is it the bottle filler? Is that what it means? The pouring table? I presume that's what it means. Yeah, it is. It says bottle filler on the thing. It's because it says pouring table there. I'm thinking, what's a pouring table? But it's set, actually, if you watch their video, it does say bottle filler, which makes sense. But I thought we were having to get a new machine there. Let's hopefully do a better job at this time. Put my bottle in. Not bad. I was a little bit early, but not bad. Perfect. Well, good enough. There we go. We did better that time. Right, head to the capping table. Use the capping machine. Alright, so we can put our beers here. My caps there. And my label there. And then I can put my label on. And put the cap on top. Perfect. It's a shame we've not got our name on the front. Maybe that step comes next. I don't know why I'm grabbing it from there. All right, that's it then. Go back to the computer and sell our beers. So contracts, that's the one, complete. Thanks for playing. The tutorial is over. Now you can brew your own. You have 100 beers to brew. After this task, the demo will slowly come to an end. If you need help, you can use I in the encyclopedia. So we have 100 beers, and then that will just end the demo by doing 100 beers. That's crazy. That's a lot of beer. We'll do a few. We're not going to do 100. I don't know how long that would take, based on the fact that we're only done, well, we've done 8 so far. I know we've been learning, but you don't seem to get that much out of one bottle, do you? But we can do some more. So I need to go to the shop then. Let's see if we remember how to do this. So we can get medium bottle, I guess. I don't know how much. 1 of 32. 1 of 4. Okay, I don't know exactly how much you get in there. Hopefully that's good enough. We'll do... Should we do some more fermented beer? What's the contract here? They want ale, they want ale. We'll do this one. We'll just do the one. And that'll do us. Machine can't be moved. I'm not trying to move the machine. Right, so we're doing the same thing then. So I want my medium bottle. I want... Actually, we've still got some stuff, haven't we? I'm going to buy it from scratch anyway. Just so we're getting a flavour of what we would be doing. And then I need to buy some of those. We have those. I'm not going to buy those because I know we've got those. Right. That's the process we would be doing. We'd then purchase it. We would then head outside. Pick everything up. There's a bottle here. Why is there only one bottle? Surely that should have come in more bottles, no? Right, so the water needs putting in here. Okay, so we've got some left now, look. So the small one fills it perfectly. It looks just below half. I mean, you might get 2 out of that, maybe. Then I need to add my malt. And then that temperature needs to set between 64 and 69. So we'll set that at about, 67 is fine. Open that, put it in. Or at least try and put it in. Not sure why that didn't work there. Why am I not able to pull this in? Wait. Oh, there we go. That was weird. I was clicking all over that. All right, that's in. So that's going to do its thing then, is it? Not really sure what's going on here. This doesn't seem to be... There we go. That's weird. Who knows what happened there? Anyway, we've done it right, but it took a while to react. Right, so then the next thing we needed to add these fug wells in, didn't we? So that's mashed. Then I can add my hops, so I can put that in and then set the temperature to somewhere in the high 90s. 98 will do. See now that worked perfectly. Weird. Right, so that's doing its thing. So, I think it is. Is that working? I mean, it's moving around. Is it boiling? I get the feeling it's not done it again. Maybe it's that I'm not adding enough in or something. I don't know. Maybe we need to add a bit extra or something. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Anyway, that's doing its thing now. Then we can take it over there. All right, so we've got our bacteria. And this wants oh, we need to cool it first, don't we? Let's cool it down to around 20 degrees or so. 19 is fine. So that's hopefully cooling. Is it cooling? I think it is. Yes, that's now cool. Okay, so that's cooled. We can now transfer that to over here. This is now going to ferment with a bit of yeast then. So we need to put our yeast in and then set the temperature 18 to 22. 20 will be good. Pour it in. Come on, let it pour. There we go. So that's now fermenting. I could do some more bottles then, couldn't I? For some reason, I only have the one. Let's get some more bottles while we wait. Beer bottle 7. I think we're making 8 beers, aren't we? Whether we'll get 8 beers out of this, I'm not sure. But we shall hopefully get 8 beers. All right, is that done? I think it is. Right, that's done. So that can now be moved over to here. And that's lagering 7 of 30. So we're just going to wait for that to finish. And then we can put it over into the bottling area over here. Right, that is, I believe, done. So we can now transfer this to remove fluid. What's that about? Remove fluid? Why does it say remove fluid, I wonder? It didn't say that on the... Oh, is the bottle... Oh, have we still got too much in here? I think that means we've still got too much in here. So I probably didn't need to make any more then. I think, yeah, we've already got 17.6 litres in here. So we've still got loads left in here from the tutorial. So we could have been bottling this up all the time then, really. That's fine. It's good we went through the process again, I think. So obviously, whether you can, presumably, how well you make it, those numbers on the left-hand side will change. Overflow, only just, come on. Presumably these would change maybe, so if you use different hops and stuff like that, maybe you can get different results there. All right, we take these over to be capped. So that wants to have that and a cap. Okay, that's all of those. So then it's back to the PC. Contracts. That's our active contract complete. And there's another $85 and 15 XP. And that would be 12 of 100, but we're just going to leave it there for this because it would just be basically me doing the same thing over and over until we get to that 100. So we'll leave it there. So yeah, I quite like this. There's a bit of interest here. I do like the idea of having quite a few production lines going, and if you get really on top of that, I think you can be quite successful at this. You can make quite a bit of money, level up pretty quickly by having lots of... If it's all done correctly, I think it will basically run itself. You just need to go around and click each machine on. So yeah, it's interesting. Not too bad. So let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.